Porcoila cerumen se form T-il. Earwax is a substance produced by glands located in the external auditory canal. This earwax, as it is sometimes called, plays a valuable protective role for our auditory system. Also, it is important not to try to clean it too deeply, at the risk of causing the formation of a wax plug. Anatomy. Cerumen, from the Latin cera. Wax is a substance naturally produced by the body, in the ear. Secreted by the ceruminous glands located in the cartilaginous part of the external auditory canal. Cerumen is composed of fatty substances, amino acids and minerals, mixed with the sebum secreted by the sebaceous glands also present in this canal, as well as debris, keratin, hair, dust, etc. Depending on the person, this earwax can be wet or dry depending on the amount of fatty substances. The outer wall of the ceruminous glands is covered with muscle cells which, by contracting, evacuate the cerumen contained in the gland. It then mixes with the sebum, takes on a liquid consistency and lines the walls of the cartilaginous part of the external auditory canal. Then it hardens, mixes with dead skin and hair that it traps, to form earwax at the entrance of the external auditory canal. Earwax that we regularly try to clean, wrongly it seems. Physiology. Far from being a waste substance, earwax fulfills different roles: a role of lubricating the skin of the external auditory canal, a role of protection of the external auditory canal by constituting a chemical but also mechanical barrier. Like a filter, earwax will indeed trap foreign bodies, dander, dust, bacteria, fungi, insects, etc. A role of self-cleaning of the auditory canal and of the keratin cells which are regularly renewed there. Earwax plugs. Sometimes earwax accumulates in the ear canal and creates a plug that can temporarily affect hearing and create discomfort. This phenomenon can have different causes: inappropriate and repeated cleaning of the ears with a cotton swab, which has the effect of stimulating the production of earwax, but also of pushing it back to the bottom of the ear canal; repeated swimming because the water, far from liquefying the earwax, on the contrary increases its volume; regular use of earplugs, wearing hearing aids. Some people are more prone to these earplugs than others. There are several anatomical reasons for this that interfere with the evacuation of earwax to the outside. Their wax glands naturally produce larger amounts of earwax, for unknown reasons. The presence of many hairs in the external auditory canal, preventing earwax from draining properly. A small diameter ear canal, especially in children. Treatments. It is very strongly advised not to try to remove the earplug yourself with any object: cotton swab, tweezers, needle, etc. at the risk of damaging the ear canal. It is possible to obtain a cerumenolytic product in pharmacies which facilitates the elimination of the earwax plug by dissolving it. It is generally a product based on xylene, a lipophilic solvent. You can also use lukewarm water with baking soda or hydrogen peroxide, to leave for 10 minutes in the ear. Warning. These methods involving liquids in the ear should not be used in case of suspected perforation of the eardrum. The excision of the earwax plug is done in the office, using a curette, a foam handle or a small right-angled hook and/or using suction to extract the debris from the plug. A cerumenolytic product can be applied beforehand in the external auditory canal to soften the mucus plug when it is very hard. Another method consists in irrigating the ear with a small jet of lukewarm water, using a pear or a syringe fitted with a flexible pipe, in order to fragment the mucus plug. After removal of the earwax plug, the ENT doctor will check the hearing using an audiogram. Earwax blockage does not usually cause any serious complications. Sometimes, however, it causes otitis externa, inflammation of the external auditory canal. Prevention. With its lubricating and barrier function, earwax is a protective substance for the ear. It should therefore not be removed. Only the visible part of the auditory canal can, if necessary, be cleaned with a damp cloth or in the shower, for example. In short, it is advisable to be satisfied with cleaning the wax which is naturally evacuated by the ear, but without going to seek further in the auditory canal. The French ENT Society recommends not using a cotton swab to deeply clean the ear in order to avoid earwax plugs, damage to the eardrum by pressing the plug against the eardrum, but also eczema and infections favored by this repeated use of the cotton swab. Specialists also advise against the use of products aimed at cleaning the ear, such as ear candles. A study has indeed shown that the ear candle was ineffective in cleaning the ear. Diagnostic. Different signs can suggest the presence of an earwax plug. Hearing loss. A clogged ear sensation. Ringing in the ear, tinnitus, itching, pain in the ear. Faced with these signs, it is necessary to consult your doctor or ENT. An examination using an otoscope, an instrument equipped with a light source and a magnifying lens to auscultate the external auditory canal, is sufficient to detect the presence of a wax plug.